Gregor, it seems like a while since that opening game against South Africa. How have things in camp been since that match?
Yeah, that seems like a long time. We spent time together with our families, time relaxing, but also the players have worked really hard on the field. With 3 big days at training last week, and we're now into our test week, our normal build-up to a game. But we've been really pleased with the response the players have shown since that defeat, since that first game, and I believe we'll see a much better performance this time round.
4 changes to the starting 15 for the game against Tonga. In the backs, Chris Harris and Kyle Steyn come in. What stood out about them that's merited an inclusion?
Yeah, we just feel it's a good game for them to come in. They're both physical players. Chris and Kyle are both experienced, especially Chris in terms of the games he's played for us over the last few years, and Kyle's been in great form. So we want to create competition there, but also we know with Hugh and Darcy on the bench, they've got a big role to play when they come on in the final quarter or second half, whenever that time is.
And in the forwards, 2 changes with Rory, Sutherland and Scott Cummings coming in. What was the thinking there in terms of those changes?
Yeah, similar to the back. Scott and Rory have played a lot of games for us over the last 2 or 3 years. We see them train. They're in great form. They've got an opportunity now to push for selection for the other games that come up in this pool stage, and also we know we've got a 6-day turnaround too going into Romania, so there'll be changes again for that game, but we feel it's a great game for them to come and play.
You spoke about Hugh and Darcy being on the bench. It's a really strong bench that you've named. Just how important will that group be just as the game progresses?
Yeah, very much. It's a 23 effort. We have to impose our game on Tonga. We have to impose our fitness, and that can't just be done with the 15 players at the start. The backline players bring lots of energy and pace, and will be different propositions for Tonga than the starters. But it's important that we set that platform for the squad to kick on in that second half and really show our skills and our fitness when they count going into the final quarter of the game.
What have you made of Tonga recently? Because we played them just 2 years ago, but their team and squad seem to be pretty different to then.
Yeah, when we played them at home a couple of years ago, it wasn't their full side. Since then, they've been able to call up players that played for the All Blacks a few years ago. So these are quality players that have came into the side. They might have Adam Coleman playing this weekend, who's an ex-Wallaby. So we know it's a much stronger team, and it's a team that will get stronger throughout the tournament. Tonga didn't have the same amount of preparation and warm-up games than we did, especially in the last 2 or 3 weeks before the World Cup. And I thought they were really physical against Ireland. Thought they were unlucky not to have scored more points in the first half hour. And they were strong in the breakdown, strong in the tackle area. And we know they're going to be a massively physical team in the set piece. So yeah, it's a difficult game for us, and I'm sure they'll be better for their first game of the World Cup, just like we will be.
We've been in Nice and you experienced the World Cup firsthand on Sunday when you were at the England-Japan game. How much are you looking forward to seeing the Scotland fans in that stadium?
Yeah, well, it was great to see the Scotland fans at Marseille, and you hear lots of people talking that there's more coming to the game in Nice. I thought it's a wonderful stadium. You don't often get to experience a stadium as a supporter, but we did the other night for the Japan-England game, and our fans will love it. There's walkways that you can watch the game. It's obviously still really nice weather down here, and it should be a cracking match. So yeah, we really appreciate the backing and the effort our supporters have given to coming out and support us. It will be a big boost to us at the weekend.